Coach Eben, you're watching Ediba in Share FM so any Asempa FM so.
Yeah, Major Swan of it.
Now, when I'm to say,
I mean,
yeah, the Christ, I said the last time I know Kasa, Asante Kotoko, Omokoso, I fight the system. Penny for 1 better than 10 years, owing to me, BBB. Tell us a man, Abba.
I'm sure with you, brother.
In she riot,
Asempa FM.
It's media, you know. 70 years, you one year. It is a, you should be. Now, Christian Born, you're running an account after another month for the Atama. Over to them. I say, I walk on you are in your room the 10. Season on the economy.
And Diana Bannon, the Dibu, Anna.
The women have been in the Rico. They say, I will tell you in your room the 10.
Okay.
To go to the end of the season. If you are to be able to go a contract, you know, the free mobile and say, we are.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Then you go straight into action. MTNFA Cup semi-final ties. Nyame Aduma action in a Basu Cape Coast. The first game is between Asgood and Brekum Chelsea, and the second game, you know, never say die against never give up.
A big game. Nika more than 12 more members in a moment. A man of Premier League on Moody.
Asempa FM.
The FA Cup. That's what I do. I mean, you say yes, that yeah. I mean, no, no, with my kaka, yes, that, and I didn't see that. The FA Cup, Ghana, yeah, was semi-finals, too much is being back on the same pitch, the same day, and on a neutral ground, no. Match, they are no bad. Then I'll kind of the Chelsea. And then Ashanti go there about 3 p.m. In the Ghana Premier League, you know, I go there for 3 points no Boise. And I Chelsea so far ever become I go by 3 goals to 1. And TJ also Cape Coast Mukako ball here. This year 2 teams in alcohol and Ebusian draft so alcohol. When it comes to the pitch, now what Cape Coast posted America say I ground or Mark the answer ball. I see a kind of feel. And TJ, I mean Ashanti go the team. Makati Ashanti good team here. They have a wonderful individual players. And for me, you know, team I would lose as many as 8 key players. The likes of Latif and Abela, James are coming, Frank Boate, Eric Blanco. Just name them, Shafi Wumuni and the rest. That's what to me, at a point, now they were playing a wonderful game. I mean, PJ, team here. When it comes to goal scoring, I'm sure goals per. But the problem now with Ashanti go down is say how consistency and so say changing of coaches so you are there how but FA Cup here say na the slogan na ekọ no obi anyo obi a nti me maka say FA Cup no you more with plan say more with a system and not more with a tactics. It at the end of the day, you know, over here na second division side no do quarter final. Maybe I'll maybe say be a second division and what they work for. But Ashanti go to team no PJ who show goalkeeper. Then the Boknabe International Bello. Oba and the performance in Ashanti go no and Shada and go cancer. But I think the last couple of matches no that. Oba more right backer. Kudamo Akon or Blanfa by was dropped drastically. Of course, Amos and Kuma even say we feel Bushando after joining Ashanti go no. Oba as a right winger. But I mean the coach is not that now as a right wing back. And think that Costa Timibo, Frankakutu Timibo, and of course the left back, no Samad Mohamed Mo, Frankakutu Timibo. We hear what was the argument sometimes almost enough Samad Ibrahim, another Frankakutu, Edja Honma, or Musia kind. But also Mufisi Honma, and one particular player, why consistent in the form of Eric Esso, the same brother Giano, why very consistent for Ashanti go this season. And of course, and Yami Aduma, one player, or Paul Boasia, will be a friend of the world best. I a friend of Stephen Banahini. Who for Cobna, no archive, say a branch and ball view anymore. I mean, Central say a rejected player from 11 Wonders. I mean, very creative player with me, Eddie Ball, a committee defenders in the Ghana Premier League. I mean, more than Nano FKK. Unfortunately, they are going to miss the services of David Amagana in the home final. But also, Amos are there. I mean, with his experience and skills, I mean, you are now with his pace because of that, or say, you know, to bench. A young player called Opokwajima, striker, before the PJ ball from the 20 yards, Obetimi committee defenders are getting into the box. He knows how to score goals. I mean, Mark Adekum, the physical presence of Mark Adekum in the ice good up front now is very good. And PJ, almost team be a almost individual, but that is why we see Ashanti go scoring more goals. But coming to face a team, we are very, very resolute when it comes to their defense. George Renchi, I'm talking about the Chelsea. George Renchi, Benjamin Abedu, the left back, for me, one of the finest left wing back in the Ghana Premier League. I mean, I say, I'm not Bedu. I hear some of the days with the Gianna Stars. Or bias, we're fitting to the Chelsea setup. I mean, Edward Bodo Obia when he's fit and he's playing. We saw him against Kotoko in the quarterfinals. Oba Fifiwa, Omo Emmanuel Esiam. That is one player. Karim Dito, Ediniko PMU, under 20. He was part of the team. A very wonderful player. Collins Amayao. I mean, Collins Yobia, who the Club Jersey, Eba and the full of Kumasa Sante Kotoko. Okoye and Rubia with the Bobby against Kotoko. I mean, he stole the show in midfield for them. And of course, Ishaf Abu, one of the players, I may not recommend any of the big teams in the country in midfield. Very resolute in midfield. Almost a certain player called Steven Amankuna. On the day, I believe that Steven Amankuna Manakuma, I don't complains too much. He'll be a threat to Ashanti Gold on the day. I mean, Steven Sappho, he's coming back. I mean, about league, any Become Chelsea. But Obaya, injuries here and there. I mean, but together the game of Bemu, the Botia Kumaja and Jokotokona, very huge. PJ, compare these two teams, game very, very, very tough and very, very interesting. We are neutral grounds. Mashemi will home. Also, Mashemi will home. Is here, I think, any Atinga. You better be busy. PJ match when you say a bit more traveling to 120 minutes. But Sabakudi couldn't but I foresee the game will go into a penalty shootout. When it comes to penalty shootout, so yeah, it will echo there. But also the zeal the Cup Chelsea every game now after beating Kumasi and Kotoko. Okay, leaving on Monica Kotoko boy, there was a penalty for the Cup Chelsea. Stephen Mankona said no official ball. But the officials on the day.
Asempa FM.
And and also how we see Kunima. They want to go back into Africa. I mean, under Mr. Tremen. You don't call Africa, the likes of Glassing or Solomon or something. Just name them. Emmanuel Clote, Abdobate, Alexander, Edward Podo. I mean, they did so well. And so they want to write their name back in the history books of the Cup just to say at least how much the team edu. In the semi-finals or probably the finals of the FA Cup. But old Ashanti Gold, from the beginning of the season, after losing those key players, and when you are playing, Thomas, you are a wonderful coach. You have to talk of Safo Castro, and of course, Darocha, the Brazilian coach. I know where we should go after Ashanti Gold. I mean, on track bench is there, but more of their training sessions are only taking them through, and of course. Their sporting director, Professor Barrett, and I say, we have a child. The idea will be a very good football and a very good pitch at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium now. PJ, but I foresee that the two teams are going to battle in midfield. But the who is a match now, about Marco penalties are given a bit Marco. So any of the teams can end up being in the finals of the Ghana FA Cup at the end of the 90 minutes or probably 120 minutes. I will keep coast. Now the Ariano and then the Numerano. Game out, what's it
against never give up. As a pomponi compono.
Yeah, and yet, has another medium or 3 has no coffee like Moses Parker. Yeah, dynamics no yasita. Just about 4 days ago, I had to go to and I come with him about Champions League. Richard Bodo and Son Agada. Oh, they are not so giant. Another player. That is Rashid Naughty and Eric Ofori.
Well,
yes. Benjamin Afutu, Richard Atta, and of course another player, F.A. Banya, the most prized player for Accra to book at the moment. It's a now, I let you mention Emma has to vote for. I could tell any opportunity to call us and pass. I said, someone will be a coach to be our body home model, but of course, I'm a man of platform. Okay, the Bria with 3 bar shooting stars. I found 2 shooting stars will be any no, but Mediama man of platform. The last 2, number 12, any comedy, and Mediama down top of the league. But quickly, some of what the text messages, so in change say, Mediama form on a platform, but one can send a Koye Juma or Koye Juma, and your platform of the man. The men in Takwa and the people in Takwa, they were shocked. So they have Omar Jim said no, a Kwakwa said no, coach the trade because league now on Crano. At a point, when I play because some officials of how to put so much more echo. And I said in the game in the Accra Sports Stadium, no, Mediama Fortress said some decisions of the referee be out no munya two penalties. I know most say clear. Referee the Rashid Note and then Eben is actually 90 minutes plus one ball. I want and then man has to put video. But if you go, has to put Mediama. I think that it was a good goal, a second goal. Ibrahim Salih two first goal, and of course Benjamin the foot header, Onyan the three, a two, a heady ball to watch. And also Mediama. Some of what we try bench in the league, Emma Justice Blay, go, it's here, a class of folk. And of course, I'm about to tell someone will do that. I know I should camp, extra bench, Mediama by 2-0. In the year, they get with the Robert Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Mediama for share glass by a lone goal, has no glass, a complicate 1 point. It depends, a game will be very, very difficult for both sides. How to folk a lot of moving kind. It should tell you how serious they're taking this game because I'm also a double. You can have the enemy there. You can now play Japanese and Common and Kabon could do some more rest. No my preparation towards the game tomorrow. Maybe I'm also not going to play our mobile kickers. How the folk will be missing the services of Kojo Virginia because of their injury when you against Kotoko Upuluye. I mean when you're growing Kakra was starting training Tuesday. Is it possible you ready for somebody to use him against Mediama side and mobile with an eye red or China a better? But I'm tempted to say that the squad that we used to tear Elmina Sharp, our mobile 10 minutes, Asana Caleb Manqua, wonderful physics, and you have to put the qualification to this stage now. It's likely it's going to maintain Richard Atta, Fatau, and then Radio Buka. These are two key players that for me, they won the league for House of Folk because of their balls. Got into the box of the opposing team of Accra Folk. And when that box, our opposing team no box more often the possibility of you getting goals on there or being here now share surprise goals for House of Folk against the Muswan Dwarfs against 11 Wonders. No, he's not going to be part. So it's going to be a FA ban here. I mean, Ahmed Negotete, Victor Edu, and of course Isaac Mensah. But I foresee a FA ban here. Only the player will be a threat to the defense man of Mediama. So if only they can tame him out. That's going to be another thing I mentioned. Benjamin the foot in front of us to put back for. If Caleb is to start, they can say, oh, what will replace Emmanuel Neti. But if Emmanuel Neti should start, then Salif Ibrahim, every free row in the middle, whereby these two players will be doing the tackling and covering for him. And of course, Moshe has to put anyone else. I see Ibrahim obviously going to start. Either Victor Edu is also going to start. It's another thing. So they have to vote for 3-3 every year, Juma. But has to vote, Macastle, almost the shop of an eye because they want to go for the double. It is if you want to put a stop to House of Folk, then you need to put a lot of pressure at their back four so that there will be a space between them and Benjamin Tutu so that Tutu can drop. And Baneta has to vote 1-3, putting pressure and pressure, and so that's it. Will Mediama be able to do that in midfield with the likes of Benadata, the likes of Richard Bodu, Eric Kwakwa, and Akosi Dosu are all form. The last 4 games have been fantastic. The likes of FM. The likes of Abbas Mohammed, and then Zakaria Mouani. Even if Zakaria is out because he's in, will be able to put pressure on Radi Ogoka and of course Fatau. And of course, House of Folk has got one wonderful and intelligent centre back in the person of Robert Ado. How are we going to see this game? A game will be a Mediama players on with their training on Moses Baka Ebo Raho on James the City, the senior. The Moses can the most of them extra players is that this is one gamer. No, the Ghana Premier League. But this is an opportunity for the players to write their name in the books of Mediama. Representing Ghana because they have the money, they have the support of Ghana Gophers. And players also said, no, give away a game. They want to prove to everybody that game never so on Ghana. Begin the year. House of Folk now. Someone what is there? The players now have adopted to his system and tactics that is pressing, possession, and running. And we a team, not only team to make up for 90 minutes and over, forget to beat Accra House of Folk. So yeah, a very difficult game for both sides. And I foresee House of Folk playing one of their toughest games this 2020-21 season. and I believe that PJ a very end-to-end action. But I take Mediama to beat House of Folk by a slim margin to get the finals of the Ghana MTN FA Cup final.
Coach Eben Koyemwa, near pay your analysis and assessment of the four teams. No, if you look through the crystal ball, which of the two sides, which two teams, and now what typical make me and the ticket to be in the final?
PJ, I did a day. Who's the House of Folk team here? Now they have one player or share surprise goals for them, like Obi Junior. He's not in the team. Against Dwarfs, against 11 Wonders, they will go out, tackle the two, and that gave them the leeway. And then they got Caleb, who did the trick in terms of the trick kicker or boy, the shell, shot. Probably he's going to be on the bench and not or best party. But I the Mediama team now, how they struggle to beat Atram Divisa. But we look at the Atram team here, Division 2 side. But Tima, or you Wafa, Legon Cities, Legon Cities, HD can share in the 7th minute. That should tell you Aslam has got something under his skills or the court. And Mediama had to fight back after Opoka Jimaeki bench ever said the winning goal for Mediama from the sport kick. So again will be I think a mindset based on say man 3 players, man 7 name our platform, one man the platform. Okay, this is how to them say 100 or so. Listen if say be no game no boy and be the CH but it's about the mindset, the mental toughness of the players, the attitude of the players. And I think that some of what we are putting those things in his players. When you are playing our champion do same, and you are the Tuamako Takwa, and I foresee say we will be our Mediama for Amuni. That is why I'm saying that Mediama is slightly ahead of Hasbrook in this game. That is why I keep Mediama to the finals. I go against Bekum Chelsea. My cat was say a game will be and then Soa is back into his form. I mean, every time I use we have Bekum Chelsea, Congo Poye, or back Kumansha Sante Kotoko with Accra House of Hope. And the penalty shootout, I didn't Kunim El Kumansha Sante Kotoko, I'm at the confidence of basketball. But consistency in their back four, George Wensi, Benjamin Abedi, and of course, David Kodo and Anochino, it's been wonderful. Ashanti God has got young players that are almost set or say, I mean, not at there. And then, of course, Steven Banahine, I friend of world best. Almost one LSO, a workaholic player in midfield. Unfortunately, they're going to miss one player or midfield that he'll give you goals, he'll give you the cover up, he'll give you the close-in down of dangerous ball play in midfield. That is David Amagra, formerly of Wow Star. It depends on who's the target, the local penalty shooter. But player one, you've realized, yes, Ashanti go, they say goes. Sabon travel to the penalty shootout here. Then I think the Cook Chelsea to go all out to the finals to meet Mediama Matthew on one head of Accra.
Say anchor to penalty shootout. Na say bia you born 90 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of extra time there, and you tip as good to get a ticket to the final.
Because of one particular player saying Mantra, me say I was say to us in this.
The one I'm just summing up and just a Kobana Sadia say. Yes, sir. Okay. And coach, ye dasi, and what that dear numra, what dear church and say, when I'm an ankahu, then you say, Bobia, and Yami Aduma, the Becassa. Okay. Okay.